Welcome back to the Arizona Daily Mix. One of my favorite movies is Stripes. Well, Bill Murray's character joins the Army, and there's one part of the movie that they tell him you can be whatever you want to be. Well, that holds true because starting May 10th through May 10th through June 14th, the Army is having National Hiring Days, and here to tell us more is Sergeant First Class Miguel Labrie. Did I say it?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty well. Thank you for having me.
Well, I appreciate Miguel for being here, and I like where Miguel said, you know what, Sergeant First Class, what you've earned, you've done a lot with our service, and thank you very much. But you said, call me Miguel, because the Army is about being relaxed, talking, and that's what this National Hiring Day is all about too. Is about how there's so much out there that is offered to men and women in our armed services, and especially not going to combat service, which is really neat. And that's what this whole National Hiring Day is about, is that you might have some great skills that might not be into going to combat. And you, for instance, I mean, you've been 18 years.
Yes.
So how is it for you? Let's hear about your story.
Well, it was a little bit hard at the beginning, trying to, like every 17, 18-year-old, you know everything, right? And but it was pretty hard. I wasn't interested about going to college or anything like that. I had a trade. I worked on cars. So when I talked to my recruiter, he's like, well, we have helicopters. I was sold 100%.
Yeah.
I was like, I talked to him a little bit more. He told me that, how deployments work. You can do, like, we have 150 different careers that you can choose from, and I chose aviation, and it's been great.
So that's awesome, and you're a very important part of our aviation, working on the helicopters that fly out. And that's what I think what people need to understand about our military and with the Army recruiting is that, again, you find the skills that you're good at, and it's going through. I like how you said too, 17 years old, didn't know what you wanted to do, didn't know anything, know that you love cars, and you took advantage of that with the Army, which the Army wants you to do. They want you to come take advantage of everything they have to offer, especially going to college and doing different things.
Yes. Yes, for us that want to go to college, we offer full tuition, over $4,000 a year. So, I mean, like I said, you can be earning a trade while you work in the Army, while also going to school, make you a whole lot better marketable when you get out if you don't like the Army. Yeah.
Let me ask you, discipline. At 17 years old, were you looking for the discipline? Were you I don't want to put you on the spot, but were you kind of like, woohoo, and the military has put you on the right path, kind of?
Once again, yes, once you're 17 and 18, you think you know everything, but the Army was a very humbling experience. Gave me the foundation to become a better person, because I did learn about leadership, discipline, and not that I didn't learn it from my mother and my parents, but. Yeah. It's like I became a man with the military, with the Army.
So, and that's what's very interesting is that we watch movies and we see the drill sergeants drill commanders, what are they called now? I forget what they're called. So
drill sergeants.
Drill sergeants.
Yes.
All right, drill sergeants. All that very hard stuff, and it scares people away. But it's not really as the movies say it is it?
No. It's all the show.
It's all for show.
It's all the show.
So, but coming in, and I see you're very decorated there. So you've done a lot for our country, which is so neat. And that's where you're here as an example of showing what can happen when you do join the military and the success you can have. We were talking. You're from Puerto Rico.
Yes, born and raised.
Born and raised.
Yes.
And that's nice to see you striving in the Army in different ways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it was one of the hurdles that I have to learn English. But like I said, I also speak Spanish, so anybody that is a little bit afraid and, speaks Spanish as the first language, I'm here to help.
Yeah. Okay, so working on helicopters, what do you do on helicopters? It's not just, do you service all the engines and everything?
No, I specifically work on the hydraulic systems and anything related to that, any piping, any tubing. Also, since that job doesn't break that often because it's stainless steel, it's very durable. Yeah. I was able to cross-train into engines, airframe, and I was able to learn other jobs as well.
See, there you go. So just by you taking the one skill you love and moving it over to another area has just been amazing. Mm-hmm. So I like talking to you. We're going to actually have a couple more days here of talking with our Army about the National Hiring Day, which again is May 10th it starts, goes until June 14th, is it?
Yes.
June 14th. So we appreciate for all the service you've done for us in different ways and stuff. So more information is on aztv.com, how you can find out about the hiring days. And then, of course, you don't have to wait for the hiring days. Please go check out everything they have now. So thank you very much, Sergeant First Class. Appreciate it.